Angela Cater.
Are you gonna yell at me?
I promise I won't.
Oh, okay, all right. I just have to kind of check after
No,
today.
sir.
All right. Let's see. She was gonna pay 2,400 on the 19th. Right? No, that was back in the.
That was back in April.
That was back in April.
Yes, sir.
That's right. All right, where are we? How much is owed?
So,
Sorry, Your Honor. First, I don't think our office received a copy of the motion that was filed. I have that there's still $4,867.59 remaining on the judgment, and there is a total amount due at this point of $7,030.99.
All right. What do you want to say, Miss?
and I put 2,100 in escrow.
She is correct.
And so the remaining balance, I just was hoping I can get some time, due to my unforeseen medical condition with me having surgery and everything that put me back. So I go back to work Monday and I will be able to get my balance caught up, by June 28th at the latest. But with me going back to work Monday, I'm a nurse, so I can make my hours up
Got it.
and I can get my
Okay.
money.
Oh,
This-
so you just have to get the shifts in and do
Yes.
whatever, and I
Yes.
got you. So, so I've got the 2,100, so I'm at about a $5,000, a little under 5,000 range. We're at the 4, whatever. So let me ask you this: you go back to work
Monday, yes.
So when would the next time you could deposit funds?
I can actually make a deposit on Friday the 7th.
Okay.
I could
How
probably
much?
put $1,000 that day,
How much?
1,000.
1,000? Okay. On the 7th. Okay, so let's do this. And do you get paid every week or every other week?
Every week, because I have a part-time job. So my full-time job, I get paid one week, part-time job, I get paid the following.
She is smart. Okay, so if you pay the 1,000 on the 7th,
Mhm.
is there an amount you could pay on the 14th?
Yes, it is.
How much?
2,000.
Go ahead, girl.
Listen, I got 3 kids. I gotta make money.
Okay. So if you can get that 2,000, are you gonna pay it into the court? Is that what you want?
Whichever way you guys tell me to pay it, I'll pay it.
Why don't you pay it into the court? That
Okay.
way I know what's there.
Okay,
Okay, so pay the 1,000 on the 7th, 2,000 on the 14th. I'm going to adjourn this to April, listen to me. June. No, they wrote July, June 14th,
okay,
2024 at 3. What time? 3 p.m.?
okay.
Okay, so if you get that in there, then we have record of it. We'll know exactly where it is. And then if that happens, well, you have the 7,030, but that doesn't include June rent. How much is your monthly rent?
$20.99.
$20.99. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm looking at. Let's do this for right now.
Okay,
She's back to work. It seems like, and she's got the other job and everything. So even if it looks to me like we can probably get this maybe resolved before the end of June, but if not, we're still going to be so close going into July that we can make it work.
okay.
Is that fair enough?
Yes, sir.
Does that help you relax
Yes,
a little?
yes, sir.
All
Because I
right.
was so dang on nervous. Then I saw your viral TikTok thing and I said, here we go. I got scared. Being honest.
You know,
Man, that was,
I don't even have anything to say.
I'm
but-
saying for you, that was the dumbest he could have ever did in his life. But go ahead.
What now?
That was the dumbest move he could have ever made in his life.
I have no comment. All right.
Okay.
So we'll do it that way. Get what effectively is 3,000 in before the 14th.
Yes, sir.
We'll come back. We'll figure out where we are number wise, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend. Mr. Fink, on the Brittany Berkey matter, Miss, let me say a number of things for the record. Miss Berkey has come to the court. She has requested an accommodation, one of which, for the most part, this court cannot do and won't. And that is that she wishes that the court close the entirety of the courtroom, inclusive of all spectators. She did not want to appear via Zoom because it was being broadcast. She also did not want other people in the Zoom room. That could not. The court, in an attempt to find an accommodation, said that, and it was improperly stated as a private hearing, but it would be a hearing that may not be broadcast. That's fine, so we could get our matter concluded. We're going to do that, although reluctantly. But then indicated that wasn't sufficient. So at that point, I instructed my staff to tell Ms. Berkey to come down to the courthouse. What has been described to me, I guess, as a disruption has occurred. She is presumably outside the courtroom. I instructed my bailiff to inform her that the courtroom is open, that I would not be removing spectators from the courtroom, and that she would have to make a choice as to whether or not she wanted to enter the courtroom. I think what she indicated is she would come into the courtroom, but did not want anybody else in here. That was her answer. That is unacceptable. The courtrooms belong to the people. People can see what happens in the courtroom. So, given that, it seems to me that my choices are to adjourn the matter or to issue a default if she refuses to come into the courtroom. I won't ask you for your input on that quite yet. I will ask Mr. Allen to step out, tell her once again that I am not closing the courtroom, and that she can make her decision as to whether to come in. Mr. Allen, if you would do that.